So van is totally loaded up. I'm way behind schedule, and we got a long drive ahead of us because we're headed deep into the Kootenais. So follow along with me as I seek Valhalla. So I am on Highway 3 east of Osoyoos. We just climbed a huge hill, and the van is running kind of hot right now. So I just pulled over and at a pretty wicked viewpoint. I'm just letting the van cool down a bit before we get going. But it is hot out here, and I don't have AC, so we're just straight raw dogging it. But it's hot. I'm hot. The van's running a little hot, but it should cool down here pretty quick. And we'll be back on the road. Also, that guy just climbed up a hell of a hill. It was pretty impressive, actually. My van's overheating and that guy's just powering up next to me. Hilarious.
And here we are back on the road. I'm headed towards Slocan Lake and the shores of Valhala Provincial Park. I'm doing a 4-day canoe trip, but first we got to get there. It's about 700 kilometers from my house, so we are putting in the distance. It's a nice drive, but a long drive, so on the way we're going to do some exploring. And we'll do some plain old admiring of BC's beauty and its history. And if you know anything about me, I love me some BC history.
Okay, first stop of the tour. We found a little roadside tunnel. It's all graffitied up, so I think it's gonna be pretty sweet. Sweet little tunnel. So that's a pretty cool spot, literally right beside the highway. And I guess it's part of the Trans-Canada Trail. I think it's the old Kettle Valley Railway Bridge, but it could just be a railway bridge. I don't know if it's technically Kettle Valley this far east. I feel like I should know because I'm making a video, but realistically I just don't. So it's a train tunnel. Anyways, I'm about 40 minutes I'm about 40 minutes out of where my intended goal is for today. So I'm probably just gonna rip it all the way to there. And I'm not really exactly sure where I'm spending the night tonight, but I have a general idea. So I just wanna know if it's feasible, but we're not gonna know until we get there. So let's go. Okay, so I found a spot. I'm gonna spend the night. It's this parking area. There's like a river down there. Not like there is a river down there, and it's got a sweet bridge against an old railway bridge. And I'm actually gonna ride my bike down now and explore the rail trail a little further, see what we can see. But it's a pretty cool area. There's a porta potty. There was a bus and a camper there, but they've already left. But there's no sign saying I can't camp here, so I don't really see any reason why I shouldn't camp here. Anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna go down, ride my bike, see what I can see. pretty sweet, easy trail. It's old railway bed, so it can't be too steep. Plus or minus 2 degrees, I think. But I do feel I am going downhill, so the way back up is probably isn't going to feel quite as easy. I'm thinking that might be horse poo or bear poo, but I'm hoping horse poo. This place is pretty sweet. So this is the second trestle, and I've traveled maybe, I'll check my Strava actually. I went 2.48 kilometers in the last trestle, and now I'm on this one, which is, it's different. The other one was more of like a rock gorge. This is obviously just a river, but this thing is actually like, it's pretty sweet. I think I might like this one more. But I think the trail goes down and wraps around all the way back up there and follows the valley on this side or that side, which is pretty cool. But I'm not going to keep going. I know I am sort of chasing daylight here, which I'm not really that concerned, but it is uphill all the way back and I am in terrible shape, so I'm just going to enjoy it for a few minutes and then take off. Pretty awesome for day one of my road trip here, so.
Went with Jalen Suggs. I honestly wanted to put him lower, but given the fact that he did have an injury-riddled season and he was on the mat.
So here we are. We're holed up in the van. I got my panel like kind of blocking the window. I got my seat swiveled around. I got my shirt off because it is pretty hot in here. I got my window vents open. I don't have my fan on yet. I'm trying to save power. Just I don't really know how much this fridge is going to draw, so I don't need the fan, but I probably will need the fan to sleep, so I'll put it on then just to be safe. So this is pretty much what I had pictured when I thought of like the van life. For me, it's like drive somewhere cool, you know, kind of stealth, kind of not really stealth, and just be all contained. So this is sort of what I envisioned. I'm on my way to go do some canoeing. So yeah, this is exactly what I envisioned with van life. So I'm very happy right now. This is a good day. Good day. Well, good morning. I got the van all packed up and ready to go, and I was gonna go make breakfast down by the water, but it is a little bit windy, and as I was packing up I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna go straight to Castlegar and I'm gonna get some breakfast there because, well, I can, and I know once I start canoeing and stuff, I'm gonna be cooking every meal, so I might as well take advantage of the fact that Castlegar is a real city. So that's the plan. I know there is a summit on the highway on the way there. I don't know how big it is, but I want to get it done before it gets too hot, because it is going to be, again, it's going to be hot. It's probably going to be hot this whole trip. So anyways, that's it. That's the plan. Packed up, ready to go. Head up to Castlegar for some breakfast. starting to smell like wildfire smoke, so I'm a little bit concerned because I was not expecting that. But whatever, we'll have to figure that out as we go. But currently we're climbing up a hill. We're headed to Sandon, which is an abandoned ghost town. And it was like one of the top things you look up when it was like, what do I do for van life in BC? It's like Sandon ghost town. So that's where we're headed now for the day. Should be there relatively quickly. And then we're headed down. The lake's just on the side of me. That's where I'm going to spend tonight, unless this wildfire smoke changes my plan. And then we're going to canoe on that lake for 3, maybe 4 days. So yeah, hang on for Sandon. Well, it looks very smoky and it is rapidly deteriorated. I've stopped here in construction, or maybe they're fighting a fire right here, but things might have to change on this canoe trip because this does not look promising. Oh, so I guess there's a spot fire right there. So this is the thing. That was interesting. I never even never driven through a fire before. Well, that's not true, actually. Going or what I'm doing, but historic tour, free admission. Let's go. I'm out here in Sandon Ghost Town now. Got the van park there, looking pretty. Got some old abandoned houses. Got a power station down here. And if we look this way, we are overlooking the town. where I'm probably gonna head to. Not probably, I will head to. And before I fly my drone, there's a bunch of abandoned buses, which I don't really know why, but there's a whole bunch of abandoned trolley buses here. So we're gonna check those out. And yeah, this is a pretty cool spot, hell of a drive to get here. But we're here, so it's time to enjoy. Station running 100 years. WD-40. I guess that's where the power, the water escapes the power plant. It's a cool little spot. Well, I'm headed to Sandon itself. There's this cool little pull out here where it's got all sorts of stuff left over. A Sullivan. I don't even know. Looks like an old submarine. Just kidding. I think it's some sort of tank. There's lots of cool little yard art down here. Wearing black was a mistake. It's the old trolley bus collection. It's pretty sweet. They all have personalized information about each bus. I feel like the guy from Into the Wild. Is that what it's called? Living on a bus in Alaska. Things are pretty sweet, but I couldn't imagine driving this thing back in the 60s and just riding to town. In Regina, Winnipeg, Ontario. Pretty interesting. They got 20 buses, but this is the only one you can go into, so pretty interesting. Hey, nice caboose. Oh my god, I'm such a loser. Well, Sandon was pretty cool. I kind of recommend it if you're into old stuff, history, big machines, whatever. This is a cool spot, but I'm gonna head back towards town and I'm gonna figure out what I gotta do with my canoe trip, because I gotta find out the status of that fire. Originally I was thinking about going back towards that fire, but now I might just rethink my starting point. So, you know, that's pretty much the status of that. So I'm gonna roll out of Sandon here and head back to town. So this is Slocan Lake. This is the whole reason why I came out here, was to canoe Slocan Lake, because right across there is Valhala Provincial Park. So that's what I came here for. That's why I'm on this road trip, was to find Valhalla. And you know what? I found it.